the rise in transgender homosexual power would be cut in half if men stand up. Think about it for a minute. When these men start thinking about their daughter, mother, and kids, men started speaking up against the transgender men going into the women's bathroom. So you can see the men start to speak up. You know what this tells me? Men are not standing up. I'm talking about men who love their family and are the heads of their household. These men are caught in making a living, and we leave the women up, in a sense, to making all the decisions concerning the kids. And in this day and time, most women do not allow a good man to really make the final decisions, and the law's on her side. Not to mention single family homes where women have to be the head. Now, whether this is true or not, this is the conversation among men. I will explain. See, the women, I think, are fooled, and the man follows along, just like Adam with Eve. Remember the movie Braveheart, where the king throws his son's boyfriend out the window?
I am skilled in the arts of war and military tactics, sire.
Are you? And tell me, what advice would you offer on the present situation?
That is actually how a real man thinks and feels. You know how men act when their kids act up and stands up against him? The man is quick to throw his only child out the house. Who saves the day for the kid? Mom does. And thank God, because we can be over the top. The kid was only 5 years old. But at 20 years old, might be a different thing depending on what happened. See the balance between a husband and a wife? How many women heads of house do we have today with no male help? Men, for the most part, are not fooled by this born this way mess of the transgender and the homosexual. If any predator man convinces our young son or young daughter into sex, we would like to kill them. That's the man's attitude. And if we find our son or daughter with homo tendencies, we would find a way to help them out. We would want to catch our kids before the first experience. And then we, the men, would make it known we oppose this activity. Usually it's the mother that would say it's okay and protect the child. The women I have known that were against this homo stuff until a family member comes out. She says he's a nice kid with good grades, in line for a good job. You need to thank God he or she is not a drug addict. There's the trick. That's why those homos will usually push harder academically. It's only the power of evil working through politics, right down to the pocket of us men who need a good job. Men, stand up. This homo community got this lifestyle added into civil rights. A sin against nature, even among people who are so concerned about nature. You got people out there who think they are animals and having sex with them. So natural law is broken by stamping this activity love. Bestiality. They love their animals. These people are insane in this area of their life, and the men are not fooled by this. Men, stand up. I grew up in a rough neighborhood, and when we went to a club and finally got our nerve up to ask a girl to dance or to sit down and buy her a drink, and find out it's a transgender, woe unto it. They should stay in their own place where that is expected. They want to fool a straight guy, so don't wonder if they get the hell beat out of them, or raped by another male DL predator or down low predator. Men speak differently to women than he does a man, and we don't want to be fooled. It is an unnatural twist in our psyche. Now, a woman or a homo would say, that's your fault, what's going on in your mind, in your own psyche anyway. If men stand up to these homos, they would go back into their hole, and we would have no problem with any bathroom issues. Men stand up. A certain disciple.